So, hello students, good morning. My name is Ram, and with welcome back to new YouTube video. So, in today's video, we will discuss the working with JSON and working with SQL. So, basically, in previous video, we will discuss the working with a CSV file, how we importing the data in our Jupyter notebook and any other sources, and also how to handle some basic concepts in CSV files with the pandas library in Python. So JSON and SQL, it's also as an data sources where our data is stored. These sources are used to access our data for performing the operations or building a machine learning model. So let's deep dive into both of the concepts. So first of all, what is JSON? JSON, JavaScript Object Notation. JSON is an file type where the data is stored in the key value pairs. Key value pairs, which mean by what is the key value pair? You know that. Suppose this is an name and here is an value. So it's an like an key value pair. So it is a lightweight data format used to store and exchange data between systems and application. JSON represents data in key value pairs, structured format, human readable form. It basically store the data in the key value pairs. So we will discuss the how to read the data in the JSON files using the pandas library in practical session. So after that, working with SQL. So you know that what is meant by SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. So SQL is a database language that are used to store, access, and manage the data in a structured way. Structured way. Why it called a structured way? Because it stores data in the forms of rows and columns. So it's an easy to access while we storing the data in the forms of rows and columns. It is a language used to store data, retrieve data, manage database, and modify record. So when we require to working with an SQL, then you have required to connect your Python server, or it's Python server to the SQL. Basically, it's a connection of the database between both for sharing the data between them. So let's understand both of these concepts. So yeah, so first one we import the pandas library as PD. And now working with JSON. So I have a data set like this trend.json and words.sql. So see here, first of all, df is equals to pd.read.json. So our data set is our JSON file is read using the pandas library in Python and stored into the df data from variable. So after that printing the df, it shows the output. See here, it contains around 14,000 row, 40,000. We can also do like this, same like an our CSV files. See here, we can also do df dot. It supports all the basic functions of the which functions are we use in a CSV file. So yeah, it's a very easy concept. When your data is stored in the JSON files, we can easily read it using the this function. Tf is equals to pd.read. We use also use column function inside this. Each and every function is similar to we are users in the uh, we are users in the CSV file. So now let's dive into working with the SQL. So first of all, I tell you. So when we want to working with an SQL, it's required to connect your Python with an SQL. It means connection established between the both them. It's called as a database connection. So first of all, it's required to create install this library from SQL CME import create engine. It's an required library for connection for establishing connection both of them. So database connection details. The database, suppose when you uses an overvans, it's has an these details. Why these details are required for maintaining the security? This requires these details is required for this. So first of all, basically username. Your username is it's here. Then password, your password. Suppose your username has an root, basically it's an root. By default, it's an root. Password is also as an root, and then also requires the host is equals to localhost, and also give the port number of your localhost. And this database create first of all create an database or database name which your data has present. Now you require to paste your database name here with the correct spelling, with correct alphabetical order. And then now it's turn to create engine. Create an engine object, or it's basically variable. Now create engine. See here, this class has a create engine and passes these details over here. First of all, username, then password, host, code, and our data set. From these lines, we create establish a connection between our SQL and Python. So after that, SQL query. Query is equals select star from your table name. Select star from your table name. It gives the result of your table present in your database. Your table name. When you provide any table name like an select star from students, it gives the records of all students present in the student table. Now the load SQL data into data frame. Df is equals to pd.read SQL, and then this query is passed everywhere, and this object is also passed in this. And now print df is outside. So I have not done a workbench installed in my laptop, so that's why I only written this code. You do it's practically in your own laptop. First of all, install the workbench and then store data in this, and let's do this for establishing the connection between them and paste the data from here and do some operations like that df.tail df.tail. Yeah, so that's it the video. Thank you.